Hello, lover.
You're right.
You alright?
Yeah.
Good. Where's your gaffers?
I've not got them on. So I go get them. I don't even know where they are.
Well, can you see what you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see what I'm doing. I'm not blind. Short distances, I'm fine.
Welcome to the journey, everybody. Season 5, episode 32. Is it 32?
Yes.
Looks like it's been 32 for a long time. That's not me, that's Ellie. Grandchild in the house. Episode 32.
Yes. You didn't
What?
You didn't
No, with me, I'm going to do that again. You do it.
Welcome to the journey with Kirsty and Simon. With me, Simon, and her.
Kirsty.
Season 5, episode 32. Twat.
Very good. Well done.
Thanks very much.
I went a bit sleepy there.
You went a bit sleepy?
Yeah. Don't know why. Ellie, shut up. I don't know if people can see on the camera.
Yeah, they will.
Our
there.
YouTubers. This is Ellie. For those of you who haven't met her before, our little rescue. Megan and Adrian are on their holiday. Tenerife. Hot there.
Yeah.
Cheap flights.
Is it hot?
Yeah. Yeah. Is it not supposed to be this time of
Well,
year?
who knows?
Apparently Valencia's still dodgy at the minute. That's bad, that is. Bad
Yes.
up there. Thank you, everyone,
yeah.
for the messages and emails we got. We got
Yeah.
messages from Switzerland and Belgium. It was really lovely. Thoughtful people. Very
Yeah,
nice.
saying, seen what's happened and
Yeah.
hope everything's okay and that you're all right. Yeah, so that was lovely.
It was very nice. And just people.
So to everyone who
looking out
messaged
for
us,
people.
thank you. Yeah,
Yes.
appreciate it.
We do.
All is good with the world and
Oh,
people.
I know.
Yes. Even if it not all is good with the world.
No, not at all. We had people from Israel in that it's definitely not good there. You've been away this weekend.
I have.
Leave it to me, love. I'll do it all. Do you know the best thing about this weekend, where you've been away, you can tell everyone around that, is my Jamie said to me, "Oh, Mum, did you miss him?" I said, "Yeah, I did, actually. I did." And he was like, "When's the last time?" He said, "You don't go away much, you two, do you?" And I went, "No." And he said, "When's the last time?" "When's the last time?" And I went, "Well, Jamie, it was about 6 years ago." And he was like, "I'm sorry, what?" I was like, "Yeah, the last time Simon spent a night away from me was 6 years ago." He was like, "Oh, no wonder you feel like that."
But it wasn't then, was it?
It wasn't? Well,
No.
I was going to follow it with that question. When was the last time you left me?
When I
Yes.
went away, that would have been...
So you had to agree with me. How difficult is that
Yeah,
for
but
you?
it wasn't the last time we'd spent the night apart.
No, me going away is different.
You didn't word that right, did you?
I did.
I thought it
In
was the
my
last
head.
time that we'd been apart.
We hadn't.
I don't know what I was going to say.
6 years ago, last time you left me. And it was
it?
a good thing because, as I've said before on this pod many times, you've created a monster because you just do so much. So
But-
I'm frightened of getting a bloody train on my own. And I run a guest house with evening meals and check-ins and a hot tub and
let's face
everything.
it,
I've done it all.
You did it with your eyes closed, really.
Yeah, and extra dogs and everything.
I mean, you could, nailed on.
Yeah, so I've taken away from your duties.
Yes.
I'm now in charge of hot tub.
So now all the money from the guest house goes to you. And
Yeah.
I live on nothing.
Yeah. That's it. I'm
Yeah.
just going to... It's quite obvious to me
You've
now
now
who
realised you
actually
can-
runs this place.
You now can realise that you can do it all on your own.
Yes.
Absolutely no need for me
Yes.
whatsoever. Thanks very much.
No, apart from it's really boring. I wouldn't want to do this without you. That's what it did make me realise. Quite a nice life, really.
Yeah.
Could I do this? Could I do this on my own? Yeah. Would I want to? Hell no. Hell no. That was just... It's like yesterday. I thought I could actually do anything here. Take dogs for a walk, or I could do anything, or go shopping, I had all day. The world was my whelk. I could do anything. And I went to the garage, checked the car tyres for picking you up, put fuel in the car, prepared to pick you up, and come back.
Thought about going town for a coffee and went, can't be asked.
Can't be asked. Come back up my mountain. Safe place, innit? That's why. So yeah, it was an interesting week, and I'm glad we've done it. I was glad to see the back here, and I was glad when you come home. Gladder,
Yeah.
to be quite honest. You enjoyed it though. Where'd you go? You went to Jerez. You're going to tell the peoples.
Igualmente. Yeah, I went on my little golfing trip.
It's quite a momentous moment, wasn't it? Really, because that's not to harp on about anything because the past is firmly where it should be. But tough times, like everyone had.
Absolutely.
And
there's been...
golfing holiday was a long way off of our radar.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, yeah, absolutely chuffed to bits. Had a lovely time with the boys. Fantastic.
Already booking next year. Have you booked next year's?
They're waiting for my confirmation based on what we're doing.
Oh, of course. Okay. I see why you spoke to me about that then.
Because I said I cannot confirm just yet.
Yeah, you can. We'll do it around that, can't we? Anyway.
Well, let's get the dates and then we can sort it out.
Yeah.
Let's confirm it with who we need to confirm it with. Yeah.
And then I saw a Michael McIntyre thing yesterday that I was just telling you about.
I didn't really get the chance to talk a lot about it, but then I
crack on.
Yeah, but I don't really want to.
Well, the area and stuff. You said it was really lovely.
It was really nice. Yeah, we stayed in a place called Puerto de Santa Maria, which is just north of Cadiz. And
couple of hours from here?
3
hours from here.
About 2.5 hours from here. No, from
Ricky's.
From La Cala, yeah. Just to the side of Jerez. So we played a couple of courses around Cadiz and then one in Jerez. That's what we did. And, really lovely.
On par with here? Or are all the Spanish courses the same?
It was challenging because of all the rain that everyone had.
You got bitten alive, didn't you?
Oh, mosquitoes mad, yeah. Like, never what that shows is just how much we don't have mosquitoes up here.
I know.
Because I've gone down there and I've got
delicious.
It was like all their Christmases had come at once with me rocking around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh blood down there.
Oh, I must have 30 bites on me.
I can see them on your arms now.
Yeah. The course on the first day was, considering that just to put it in perspective, where we went around that area, there was at least 2 roads closed for flooding the day before. And when we got there and the course was open, you couldn't take buggy, you had to take trolleys and stuff, but it was, the course was in a phenomenal condition. The course the second day had got wet, and then they'd clearly decided that they were going to water it still overnight, which was the most ridiculous thing in the world. So it was like some of the areas were really wet, but hey ho. And then the last day was great. It was a lovely trip.
Hotel? Where did you stay?
We stayed right in Puerto de Santa Maria, 3-star hotel, one of those.
So down the same as we are?
Down the same as we are, but I have to say, way more basic.
Bigger? A lot bigger, obviously.
Oh,
Don't take much to get bigger than this.
Yeah. It must have been maybe, I don't know, 30 rooms or something. Yeah. But lovely room with a bar for breakfast, but that's only open for breakfast and snacks in the morning. Then it shuts. It doesn't open again.
What snacks do they do?
I don't know. We never.
What?
Well, I was out playing golf. I only had breakfast.
Give you one job. You looked at the breakfast though. You took pictures and everything. Same as
Yes,
ours.
exactly the same.
And they didn't have bagels.
No, I was disappointed. I like a bagel.
They had donuts though, didn't they? I saw.
Yeah, but and like little cakes like manzana, tarta de manzana, and things like that for breakfast. There was quite a lot.
Nicer cakes.
A lot of sweet stuff. Yeah.
Very Spanish though down there.
Very. Oh, it was totally Spanish. The beautiful thing about it was when we were out in the evening, we were just in with Spanish. There was like hardly any tourists. It wasn't touristy at all because with Cadiz so close, why would you kind of go there?
Yes.
And it's not like, when we went to Cadiz, we stayed in the place just before it, where you might stay and go into Cadiz. This was going past it, so to actually get back into Cadiz would have been quite difficult. Yeah,
so it wasn't Cadiz tourists.
No.
It was just a golf hotel, was it really then?
No.
Why's the hotel there then?
It's a hotel in the centre of the Puerto de Santa Maria. It's a central hotel for business people, it's just really 3-star basic.
Put your head down.
Put your head down with an ensuite bathroom.
Do you have telly in the room?
There was a telly in the room, but that was it. That was
Spanish TV.
I didn't even turn it on.
Might not have had Netflix.
No, they wouldn't have had that. No, there was nothing like that.
They wouldn't have had that.
But they had the facilities. You know what I mean? It was like
Did
if
they
you
have a
needed.
guest book?
Not that I saw.
Interesting.
Not on the
Did
reception.
they have QR codes in the room
Yes.
to get the guest book information?
Yes. Yeah, but I didn't look at it.
I think that's going to go down as an up level next year. Do you think?
Well, what
or
we'll
do you
do-
think you'll get idiots like me in?
No, because what we'll do is we'll put the guest book online and then the QR code goes to the website. So everything relates back to the website. That's what you would do.
Do you want to put the guest book on the website?
Yeah, but
tell everybody out there what we do here. Surely not.
No, because you can only get to it via the QR code.
Ah.
It's not linkable via the website.
Well, why do it can go anywhere then? It doesn't have to go on the website, does it?
No, I have to link it.
Does it have to go somewhere?
No, it's a page that links to our website, but only from a point of view of that's where it's hosted. So in other words, unless you put in
it's like a secret page on the website.
Yes.
You can have that.
You can have that.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So anyway, but what really struck us about it was small, it's close to the sea. It's like on the bit of a river, and then there's beaches and everything, which we obviously didn't go down to.
God, you never realise when you... okay,
far more important things to do, and the people were so friendly.
You did? You liked them? You're going to give them a review?
I might do.
I reviewed our Irish hotel on your behalf.
I can't, actually. I can't review. I'd have to Google review.
You didn't book it, did you? Would you Google review it?
Yeah, possibly. I don't... The thing is like... I wouldn't have given it a 10 out of 10.
Really?
For the beds.
Oh, a genuine.
Oh, it's a genuine.
So why?
Because they didn't feel that secure or stable, and when you rolled over, it was like the whole room moved. It was like... Blah.
Rental beds?
Yeah, really, yeah. And the beds and mattresses felt cheap.
What would you give them then for the beds? Would you mark their whole score down for that then?
Yes, overall, yeah.
So beds is a major, those cleanliness, beds and breakfast.
Yeah, because I didn't sleep particularly well, and that made a big difference.
Is that because you was out at a disco on Friday night?
Well, not at a disco. I didn't sleep that well the night after when I wasn't out at a disco.
Yeah.
I mean,
interesting, isn't it? Because if we apply this place to us all the time. Let's apply you. You've gone and stayed at a hotel. One, you're not going to give them a review, can't be asked, or a Google review.
No, it's not that I can't be asked. I believe if I thought the hotel was...
You'd review it if it's exceptional.
Bad, I would give them a review because I think people should know why it was bad.
Yeah.
And I would review them if it was exceptional. But to bring their average down...
Not fair.
For giving a 7 or 8, I don't think is fair. Because my 7
maybe
or
we
8
need
to somebody else could be a 9 or a 10. Or to somebody else could be a 4 or a 5.
Yeah, so that's a very good point.
That's how I feel.
Maybe we should put that in, like, it's a bit like, look, if you think we're shit, tell us we're shit. Otherwise, give us a 10.
In a nutshell, yeah. I mean, it's a 9 or... I would review if it was a 9 or a 10.
Otherwise, it's down to your opinion, which is subjective.
Yes. Yeah.
As we were saying to the guests this morning, like, they couldn't believe that we've been marked down for location.
Well...
But did you see their reaction when we were chatting and the people from Belgium, their reaction, and they just went, honestly, them reviews, it's just something to read.
Yeah.
Which I think the majority of people...
Yeah.
It's such a conundrum.
It makes a difference. And there was nothing wrong. The reception staff were lovely. It felt very friendly. The location for where we were in the middle was amazing. It was like 10 for location.
Yeah.
It was 10 for staff. Facilities wise in the room would have been like a 7 or an 8 because
what?
So there was just a telly.
What do you want? A video?
You had only one pillow on each bed and one spare in the wardrobe.
Yeah, that's a bit weird with a twin room.
And the pillows were soft, so when you put your head on it, it felt like you were laying on the mattress.
Yeah, not a lot of thought
which
there.
Isn't comfortable. And there was, in the bathroom, when you looked up at the ceiling, it was quite clear they'd obviously had to do some work, and it looked as if they'd done the work and then decided just not to paint it.
Oh.
So there was like strips where they probably had to fix the bathroom above and take out and change the pipes.
That's detail. That's in detail, innit?
And they hadn't like replastered it and painted it. It was just literally like 4 marks where everything had gone in above. Yeah. And it was like, I pay money to come in here. I don't feel that the standard of the accommodation is commensurate with. So overall, I would have given the hotel probably a 7.5 out of 10. But to somebody else, that might not make any difference whatsoever. So to me, I don't want to bring their overall score potentially down just because of a couple of minor things that to somebody else might not make a a difference.
Wouldn't even look at the bathroom ceiling.
Exactly.
Why are you looking at the bathroom ceiling?
Because I'm looking to see. I'm in a hotel when I run a hotel.
Well, I give Bloom's Hotel in Dublin, Temple Bar, a 10.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Because, on your behalf, because it's your account. But because I thought, let's just see how this review system works and that.
Oh, well,
because
that
I've
was
never done it.
interesting
So,
for you,
yeah. As the other side, the flip side of it, let's look at the questions and things. And there was questions there that I didn't want to give it. I didn't even want to answer, but I had to. So I give a 10 just to move on. And I got to the bottom and I didn't submit your review.
Oh, really?
No.
Why not?
And I'll tell you why. Because it was facilities. I give them a 10 all the way through. And I thought, yeah, do you know what? Was the hotel dated? Yes, but we knew that when we booked.
Absolutely.
Give them a 10. It made me think about the questions. Were the staff. So I put a 10 down and I thought, we only met that receptionist, but I can't fault him. So they deserve a 10. But I wanted to go, how can I say the staff are great? Because I only met him for 2 minutes on check-in. But do you know what? I have a 10. And then there was something that it said, a question, the facilities. Or the bar or something, and then any other comments. And I wanted to say, because we got a drink voucher when we got there, didn't we? To go and use in the bar downstairs. So I typed that. First of all, I typed it and went, the drink voucher was a really good idea. Because I thought that was a really frigging good idea.
Yeah.
And it was appreciated. It was like, fair play. We've come here, that's expensive. That's 10 quid's worth of drinks there.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We've gone in the bar. I thought it was really clever. We've gone down and had a drink. But I went, the drinks vouchers were appreciated. Delete. Looked a bit condescending there. Thanks for the free drink. Delete. Looked like an alcoholic. Then I typed the voucher, and then I thought, what's a nice surprise for people that go? Because it was a surprise to us. Don't be a wanker and ruin the surprise and say about the drinks voucher. So then I put the gift on arrival, and then it was just like, no, I'm not submitting the review now. Overthought it, really, I suppose.
Yeah, but what I
don't think you should overthink reviews.
No, you shouldn't. But what I take from that, and what you should look at there, is if you think about you're clicking through that review quickly, yeah, and it comes to let's say...
Oh, it irritated me.
Location. Right. Well, when we were there, we were like, how good is the location of this hotel? We said that 3 or 4 times, click, 10. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Right. Then it comes to staff, and you think, well, I've only met one member of staff. Well, he was very polite, and it was lovely, and we got a drinks voucher. But can I say they were excellent? It's so easy to just click very good.
Well,
which
yes.
is, of course, 7.5, because you're like, oh, they're very good.
Yeah.
But they weren't excellent, because guess what? He didn't take
my kit off. That would have been an up level.
I know. He didn't.
I don't think we should do that to our guests.
He didn't take the bags. He didn't take the bags up to the room or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't impress me.
Did they do anything out of the ordinary? Well, no. But arguably, that's excellent. They were excellent.
They done what they said on the tin.
Yeah, but you don't click
bloody hate
excellent
reviews.
because they've not exceeded your expectation. That receptionist in no way exceeded my expectation.
No, but he done absolutely nothing wrong, done his job.
Absolutely, very good. And then all of a sudden, that's 7.5 out of 10 in Booking.com's way, because you click the little face for very good, and that equals 7.5. And that's the issue.
That's ridiculous.
Now, let's take the cleanliness, right?
Oh, yeah.
That room was clean, and that bathroom was clean, and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah. Would I say excellent? No. I wouldn't have said excellent.
No.
Why? Because I just look at that carpet and it was a little bit crunchy in places.
But it could have been immaculately clean.
Yes.
But
it didn't blow me away.
Exactly.
And I could have done at 7.5.
Click.
And then the poor cleaners would have just gone like, hang on, you're getting all... Oh, honestly. Enough about reviews.
But that's the point. It's so easy to click 7.5 because very good is still very good.
Yeah.
So they are always flawed. But I think most people who travel and look at stuff like that realise and understand. You have to you look at half a dozen and see what they're like and all that. And then
what's interesting is I went on that review because it's probably the first review I've ever done. I've been 6 years in this business and it's probably the first review I've ever given.
Well, yeah, that's maybe...
It's not good.
Something that should have...
Well, also because you've got all the accounts.
True. Why
have a dog and bite yourself? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Caller. Do Did you hear? Where's Derek? Just snorted there.
No, he's in the hallway. He likes the hallway, doesn't
Oh, bless him.
Right, done that.
Anything else?
We had a real old chat about that, didn't we?
We did, didn't we? Changed the menu, haven't we? We haven't changed the menu. We've got an addition. Just wanted to say, I do like a little menu update now and again. The people's like that. Soup and sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
I've had it on a soup and sandwich. Bowl of homemade soup and a crusty bread roll and butter or a sandwich. Cheese and onion toasty and tomato. Ooh, that sounds lush, doesn't it? Cheese and onion melted toasty.
So what you melt in the toasty?
The cheese.
Well, surely that goes without saying. Surely the word melted isn't necessary.
Well, no, a cheese toasty could be toast with a slice of cheese inside it, unmelted.
It's not really a toasty.
Viking, don't do that. Ugh.
What did you say?
Viking.
Viking, don't do that.
Vikings don't eat cheese toasties. Did they even have cheese in Vikings?
Viking, don't do that. Brilliant.
Oh, wow. Why am I thinking about Vikings? That's strange.
I don't know.
We had Christoph's Day, didn't we? We've had Christoph and Olaf now.
I know. All we need is an Elsa. We must have had an Elsa.
I don't know if I've had an Elsa. An Anna. We've definitely had an Anna. Anna. What's date? Oh, no, not yet. Wicked's coming out, innit?
What?
And Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
What, a new
Guess
series?
what day? Yep.
Hang
new
on,
season. New season.
Let me try and guess what day. No idea.
Well, it means nothing. I'm not going to say about it on here. 19th of November.
Ah.
Got it wrote down. Going to download the lot.
You don't have to download it. It was just there anyway.
Well, yeah, because then it's on my phone. Got new headphones. Halloween, done,
so you can sit and watch it on your phone. Nice.
If I want it.
Oh, I see.
Halloween, done and dusted.
I've just realised what you were talking about. Like
The guests we had here.
You've just finished talking about TV. Have you ever done a recommendation for Firefly Lane?
Oh, my God.
Because you've just watched the last episode of that or whatever. It's a bit harsh, was it?
It was like the... I can't remember what it's called.
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls. And it was like, wow, my head. The three babies, Kate, Toby and...
Oh, This Is Us.
This Is Us. Gilmore Girls.
And now Firefly Lane.
Firefly Lane, and there's only 2 episodes, 2 seasons, 16 episodes in each. Well, yesterday, I couldn't breathe. There was snot and tears and...
Really? It was that bad?
Oh, it was
wow.
bad. And I was watching it, and I made a mistake of Googling the ending, which I shouldn't have done, because I said to Meg, watch it, don't Google. Don't be nosy and see what happens.
And you couldn't help yourself.
Yeah, so I knew what was going to happen. It wasn't a shock to me.
But it still didn't make a difference.
Oh, it's a lot.
Is that good acting?
It's a good story. It's a good story.
Well written.
I mean, really, I think it was directed and produced really well. I think it's a story. Some of the costumes, because they kept going back, like This Is Us, so they go back into the 70s.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's basically about 2 friends growing up,
right?
Basically,
okay.
And their life from kids to the end. Divorces, kids, blah 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 blah. Their work lives, college, everything. And so the wigs were sometimes a little bit questionable.
Oh, okay.
They looked like wigs. You knew it was the same actresses, aged and younger.
Yes.
Apart from there was 2 actresses for each character. So you had the young and the old, basically, and in between was put a wig on them.
Yeah.
That was a bit cringy.
I'm kind of starting to glaze over a little bit.
Are you? You know how I feel when you speak now.
Yeah, that was why I was going to say it.
Firefly Lane.
I feel your pain.
Recommend.
There you go. Kirsty recommends.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah. Bit of a binge, that one. Bit of a binge.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else? Guest stayed an extra night. Hollybobs, golf hollybobs, soup and sandwich. We had a review. That's what I wanted to say when we was talking about reviews.
The Irish pub in the place we went for my golf holiday was fantastically decorated for Dia de los Muertos, to be honest, Day of the Dead.
And you took no pictures?
No, and
Why?
I should have done. It was literally hung all across it with cobwebs and everything like that. It was really immersive. And if it had had booths in the pub, yeah, it was a proper pub.
Really?
Yeah, really.
How could you not have taken pictures of that?
Because I couldn't be asked. I was on my golf holiday.
Not thinking of me at all.
Yeah, well, I thought of you when it was breakfast time.
That is so rude. And you are so lucky how much I love you to come out with that. 3 days you were away. I was working me bollocks off here. And you come out and went, I missed you at breakfast time.
You didn't need to see a picture of how good
I did.
me
How good?
fourth shot
Finish that
into
sentence.
how good me fourth shot into the par 5 was. You didn't need to see that.
No, the Halloween decorations I definitely need to see.
I should have probably taken a few more photos.
Yeah, you should have done.
I mean, I think
You are slacking. And you said you get lazy and you slack. You used to come. I remember you used to go to a gig and you bought me home a nice water bottle once because it was posh and fancy, and you knew I'd want to put fairy lights in it. Remember you doing that? Look at your face. Huh? Yeah, you went and done a DJ who was doing a wedding disco with Alex, and you went down to See, I remember you went down to Sotto Grande, and you come back with a nice water bottle.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, now you remember.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it?
What was it you said the other day to me? And I said, like, women store things for 400 years to bring
Oh, I
them up.
told you the joke about if they're considering using female referees in the Premier League, then the players are a bit worried because they might be getting booked or sent off for tackles that they made 40 years ago.
Yeah, too right. We got go back to the review anyway. What I just need to
Back to the reviews.
Yeah, just back to the reviews very briefly because we had the upstairs suite rented out.
And
didn't
what a
we?
lovely
2 rooms.
review, yeah.
Yeah, lovely review. Put it on our Facebook.
Yes.
That family had, well, a 14-year-old son staying, which is fine. 14
He was
and
actually
over.
15 by the
He's
time
15.
he arrived. Yeah.
15, 14 and over staying here is fine if you have the upstairs 2 rooms.
Yeah.
And because essentially you have the house. And we asked him, he was a very super intelligent young man.
Yes.
And he was his etiquette and his speaking skills, and like he wasn't English, but his English, and he was
His English
learning
was very good.
Spanish,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He was admirably
The
clever,
way-
not
the
in
way-
a conceited way.
The way he conducted himself and behaved
Yeah.
and all that, yeah.
Yeah, you just
Immaculate,
He
really.
was very, very lovely young man, and I asked him for a review, his opinion on this house.
Yes.
And because they ate every night, etc. And he's a
Yes.
young man, and I asked him to speak to me the next day with his opinion on this house and location and stuff.
You actually said, is there anything in your opinion that we can do better?
I did.
And
did.
what did he say?
Burger relish on the burgers.
That was it. And he thought, and he actually
He
he
really
stood
thought
there and he thought. He
yeah,
said,
yeah.
No,
No. He
said,
come back the next morning. He said, I will come back to you.
Yeah.
He said the rooms, the location, that now he loves hiking and nature, so this
And
particularly,
mountains.
I don't think for a minute generic 15-year-olds would appreciate this area. They'd be bored. Nothing wrong in that, and nothing wrong with enjoying mountains either. I prefer the latter actually, but that's unusual.
Yes.
So he was quite happy and calm here.
Yes.
But the food was important to him.
Yes.
Very much. He was hungry lad, massive, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So tall.
He must have been 6'1" at 50,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
6 foot at 15.
yeah.
Yeah. It was like, wow.
And that's what he came out with. But it was a really good point. You should have relish on the burger.
That was it. Well,
that was it.
And I said, well, we could probably live with that if that's all we could do to come out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great review. We liked that. Oh, and he said, because we left the double bed in his room thinking that would be nice. And that's an English, I think, thinking, oh, that would be
Yeah,
a
maybe.
treat.
Yeah.
He thought that was strange.
Yeah.
He said it was lovely, but it was strange to have a double bed for one person.
To have such a big bed for one person.
Yeah.
Mind you, to be fair, that is an emperor bed.
Yeah, but
It is hell of a bed.
so that was good. I was going to go on to something else then about the beds. Shit, I literally was, and it was a great segue
Was
into
it?
it. Damn,
Go on, you can do it, Kirst. You can
being
segue.
English, I can work this out. I know what it was.
There you go, see? What a great segue.
A brilliant segue. You're going to like this. So I thought, beds being English, and we look at English and we think we're Spanish. I've got to change these tablecloths. We think we're Spanish. We like to think we'd be Spanish, and we're on about coffee machines. Colin's doing a great job, and we were going to get Colin 1 and 2 for the rooms, and I think we fucked up. Well, we haven't.
we haven't,
We
'cause
haven't
we haven't got 'em.
No, I know.
This
but
one
we
was
were
bought for
going.
you.
We were going down a very English route.
We were going down
I think we were.
a rabbit hole in Norfolk.
And as we've said many a time, we quite clearly have not got a clue what we're doing.
Yeah, I think that's very plain to see.
Yeah. Come out with all this old... just get a Colin in every room and it'd be lovely. And so the guests... But it was... I'm going to speak to every guest that comes in now. Because, as always, speak to them. They're the ones. We'd done our opinion. But do you know what we done? We based it on our stay in London. Saw a coffee machine, said we like it. When we must imply that into our hotel.
Well, it wasn't even London, but I get where you're coming from.
Oh, yeah, where was we? Dublin.
Ireland.
Yeah, we must imply that in our hotel because it was fabulous. We loved it.
Yeah.
But what we ultimately done is looked at it from our point of view, which we always do, but our English buggery point of view. Because the Belgians that were here said absolutely not necessary. We wouldn't use... If it was there, we may use it.
But when we put them in before, people didn't use it, actually.
Well, this is my point.
I know. Can you not remember that?
That were here. Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, the who?
That's what you said they were called, wasn't it?
What?
Oh, no. I can tell by your face I said it wrong.
Say it again.
Israelians. Oh, no. What were they? Ellie, what have I said?
Israelis.
You said to me I'm not allowed to call them the other thing.
We're not even going to go down that
No.
route. They're not Israelians, because that sounds as if they're aliens, and they're not. They're not Israelians.
What are they called?
Israelis. The
Okay.
Israelis.
Oh, right, okay. It's like mice and meese then, isn't it? Isn't that strange?
It's like mice and what? Meese?
Mice and meese.
Who says meese?
I'm going down that rabbit hole in a minute. Right,
Of
move on.
mice and
Because they
meese.
literally come out and said they she was lovely, she was, Tatiana, she was such a nice lady. Chatting, she was like, no. This is nice. This is B&B experience. This is what you want here. And she said, you do not have coffee in a room. That's wrong. You do not have hot drinks in a bedroom. Like,
She was
that's wrong.
was quite direct then.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, she was. You all right, Des? Yeah?
Yes. So, anyway, I think...
Like, she was offended at the thought of having Colin in her bedroom.
We've made your room nice and cosy, the radiator's on, and Colin's in there waiting for you.
Exactly. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
I can't see a problem with that. I'd love it. Use him in the morning before I go up. You would. So I'm not sure what we've got to do now. Because
Do you know
I'm
what-
still going to have sticky spoons out here. I need to rethink this whole thing. Maybe you could put a shelf up next year.
No, do you know what I think?
What?
Do you know what I think we do? I think we don't go down the stuff in the room because we get an awful lot of Europeans. I think we make more of that.
More of that? I'm not having anything else out there. That's do me head in.
No, I'm saying like we were talking about, like the little treat each day.
Little treaty.
Yeah, and then maybe the box of like
Snack tray.
snack tray. Yeah, that's what I mean. Add
Okay.
more facilities.
And put Colin out here.
Well,
a bigger Colin.
We'll have Chunky Colin,
Chunky Colin.
who we've not established who that's going to be yet.
Colin Bethel. Barry's
Barry,
brother.
Oh no, he's got to be Barry if he's out here. If he's Colin, that's Colin Bethel in there. This will be Barry Bethel.
Barry
Colin-
Bethel needs to be out
Colin's
here.
bigger brother.
Yeah, because we need one that could just go out here a bit more, bigger one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we need Barry out here.
Right.
Oh,
there you go.
Simon, that's too funny.
But yeah,
Too
so in
funny.
other words, because
Ellie,
what it became clear is that actually you come to a B&B and you expect this
Yes.
communal area.
we never thought of that.
No.
We missed
that's
that
true.
point. And
That
they
snug
literally...
lounge.
Tatiana sat... No, she didn't. The Belgian Angelica sat there and she went, it's not a hotel. Yeah, we're down as a hotel, 3-star hotel, and that I know that
But
with
that's just
the labelling and
facilities-wise,
stuff.
yeah.
She went, it's not a hotel.
No.
This is what we want. Because they sat here and they had a bottle of wine, I left them all to it.
Yeah.
They sat and was chatting about different countries, and which is what we love about this place.
Yes.
And I think we've forgotten that that's what guests love as well.
Yes. Yeah, but it's also been it's been an experience this year. We've had a lot of Europeans through the doors this year. Because, and we've talked about this before, this is a lovely place for some people to have a break for a couple of nights, get away. And we do. We have lots of UK people, local and otherwise, who come here for a short break. But in actual, you don't, I think as a British person, you don't tend to choose somewhere like this for your holiday.
Well, if we were going to label the whole of British people, yes.
Of course, lots of UK people like this, of course. But it's a short break. And we get people who come here and stay 4, 5, 6 nights and travel everywhere and love the fact that they're based here.
Do you know what the Israelis, is that right?
Yes.
She loved, in fact, I said to her...
She loved England, didn't she?
If British people loved England as much as you do, the country wouldn't be as broken as it is.
Yeah.
Because she thinks it's the best place in the world.
Really?
And she meant that. She genuinely meant that. The food, although she just went, and I went, what part have you been to? She said the Lake District and Skye in Scotland.
Oh, cross. Well, she's been to 2 of the most beautiful parts of the bloody UK.
Like, besotted with England, loves it. Loves English tea. So we got the tea bags here. She was just like,
delighted.
That was fab. Yeah, but you know, I shrunk it. And it was as much as I could do not to go.
Know.
2 tea bags. I was just like, got no idea. She loved all the English cookbooks and everything. I was thinking of something typically English that we've got here that I could give her as a memento. And apart from you, I didn't know what else.
A mug?
No, that's Spanish, like proper English something. Do you know what I mean? So, I just thought, she's not having you. But they put 2 tea bags in the cup.
Hot water,
and left the tea bags in because they like it really strong. And I really wanted to say, didn't, because I'm a good guest house owner, I just wanted to go, just use one and leave it to stew.
Or, let's
Make
face
a pot.
it,
Oh,
get
I
a teapot. You should have got a teapot out and said, you want a proper English brew? Here you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We got enough teapots and all.
And then you do, and then you put the tea bags in.
I know, and let it stew.
And let it brew
but
for 5
they put 2 in the cup, and I thought I didn't want to tell them how to make a proper, or a cup of tea, how I would have it actually. Yeah. It's not a proper cup of tea.
Well, you know, proper cup of tea's got to be made in a pot, hasn't it?
Yeah. So she was like the cookbooks, Nigella Lawson. She cooks fish and chips in Israel. English fish and chips. Amazes me that, stuff like that. I love that about this place. She cooks English fish and chips in Israel, and she was really disappointed she didn't have longer to go through our recipe books.
Really?
So we got Jamie Oliver and Nigella Lawson and English ones, haven't we?
She said that this morning, didn't she? Oh, I've not looked at the books.
Yeah. She wanted to go through them. She don't like Jerusalem, though. And do you know what? I said a little thank you to the universe. Because when she said she didn't like Jerusalem, I needed you here because I needed your cleverness here. I sat quiet. I was very good because I thought I'm not getting involved in any of these conversations because I don't really know. I didn't know Jerusalem was in Israel at that point, okay? And I thought, so I was like, have you ever been to Jerusalem? And literally in my head, and I managed to stop my mouth, and I was so pleased with myself because in my head I wanted to go, busy time of year coming up, Christmas and stuff, was what I wanted to say.
Yeah, probably not.
Jesus and all the rest of it. And I didn't. I never said it. What I said was, have you ever been to Jerusalem? And she said, no, it's too religious for her. She won't go. So then I just moved on. I smiled to myself inside, give myself a little internal pat on the back. But I wonder if it gets busier at Christmas. I wanted to know, does Jerusalem get busier at Christmas?
There are a number of religions that consider that to be a particularly sacred area. And it's just, there is
a number of what?
There are different religions like Judaism and Christianity and Catholicism and all that sort of stuff that consider the same thing.
They
place
do.
To be,
okay, well, we won't get into politics and religion.
Bearing in mind where Christmas comes from is it comes from a pagan festival originally, but a Christmas is Christian.
Yeah.
And the problem over there is that there is so much stuff going on.
So much troubles.
It's not. It's just not worth having a conversation about it. I wouldn't have talked to him about it.
Cool. I on one hand I was They were having a really, the guests, a
Are
great
we always going to end this podcast with a deep conversation now?
debate. I don't know.
We should pick a topic, but I for sure as hell as eggs is eggs, do not want to talk about that area as a topic.
Well, all right. You've said it twice. I was
So,
just going to say something.
Shut up then.
Do you tell me to shut up? You're going to get a poke right in the eye. I was saying that I was on one hand going, in my head, I don't know what you're talking about. So I was washing up and cleaning up and stuff. I don't know what you're talking about because why? Because I don't look at the newspapers. I'm off social media. I don't know anything.
No.
I only knew about Valencia flooding because people are asking us.
Yes.
I am, and I said that to them.
And you saw some of it on
ignorance
TikTok.
is bliss for me. My choice, my life. But I'm very ignorant to what goes on in the world. Very ignorant. I like it that way. But I've done it deliberately.
That's a choice, isn't it? Yes.
So I shut up.
Yeah.
I shut up because I was like, I don't even want to give my opinion, and it's not the right thing to give opinion on. And it was just very passive. She was saying, she's got a grandchild coming and stuff like that, to be born in a country that's so uncertain. And I, as a human being, I was just like, wow, yeah, imagine living like that. So it don't matter where you are in the world at the moment, if you're living under that threat, is just like, wow.
Just that one line, that one comment from you opens up such a myriad of different.
Which one?
Things.
What did I say?
That thing about bringing a child into that.
Yeah.
That uncertain times and stuff like that. Well,
on a humanity level, just as a human, just as a one grandmother to another grandmother conversation.
Yes.
It made me think of it made me grateful for my life that I live here. That I don't live under the threat of a war or anything starting or whatever they live in under threat, whatever they perceive as a threat to them.
But we are.
We don't. But I don't feel that.
But that's because you don't look at anything.
All right. Got deep there then. Well, thank God for that. Or not. Let's not thank God. He's got a busy time of year coming up.
I'm not sure God has a busy time of the year. I think Santa. I think it's Santa who probably.
God's son.
No.
No?
No, because he's not alive.
Is Jesus God's son?
Yeah.
Yes.
According to the Bible, he is.
According to the Bible, he is. Anyway. Santa, Ellie.
I do believe.
Ellie, you've been a good girl. What's Father Christmas bringing you? Oh, my God.
I do believe a year ago we probably had a fairly religious, or at Easter we had a fairly religious conversation.
It was
on the
Easter
podcast.
trying to work that out.
It didn't go well, did it?
No, we was trying to work that out. We really was.
I don't think there's a we.
Yeah, we were. You didn't know it all. You don't know everything,
I don't know
Mr.
it
Best.
all. No, and I hold my hands up and I don't know it
You
all.
don't. You going to say anything about Christmas as we brought it up?
What about
Vintage Kissimus. More tickets sold, more. Yeah, all good. 22nd. And do you know what? We're not going to say anything about it this week. We're not going to say jackal about it. Coffee machine's done. Busy, busy, busy. Ellie, everything off my list. And I want you to look at the email about cruises. Do you know? I was looking at it yesterday.
What, that one that came through?
Yeah, the ugly igloo cruises. The ugly cruises. Igloo cruises. So cheap. So cheap, last minute cruises.
Yeah, so the question is do you wait for last minutes?
Well.
Or do you book in advance with offers?
This is what I was going to say to you, lover.
Well, I don't know, Kirst, because
But
I've never done it.
you can put a deposit on, and I feel in a little bit of a bastard mood today. You know, I said to you, I want you to take me out. Go to Malaga, take me out for lunch. Go to the port. You said no. I've got over that. Janet's working now. Not a problem. And then I said, can we just go out? I've been in working hard 3 days.
I was going to take you fish and chips, but it's not open.
No, fish and chips. I found a fish and chip shop locally. Nope, we're not doing that. We're staying in. And then I thought, let's just go out and get a coffee to Rio Frio with Ellie, take dogs for a walk. Don't want to do that now. But what I do want to do is something just a little bit buggery, just to appease my naughty side. So what I want to do is book a cruise. Do you know the deposit's 100 euros? Can we?
Well, we'll have a
look. Can we book a Caribbean cruise?
Well, Christ, you're going in big,
Yeah.
aren't you, to start with? We're going to do a Mediterranean one.
Yeah, fuck it. Go big, go home. Caribbean cruise, St. Kitts.
Yeah.
Sounds exotic, doesn't it? St. Kitts and
Nevis,
somewhere
which
else.
is the whole word.
Where?
Nevis, which is the same place.
No.
That's the
Where
island.
else is
That's the
Neve there?
island.
Antigua?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on it.
It's Caribbean.
Day in Barbados. Caribbean cruise. Derek, that's the worst noise in the world. Noshing. Ugh. Right behind me on the pod. Stop it. Take it. Can we book that and save up for it every month?
Let's go and have a look then.
Caribbean cruise. Book that. Oh, yes. Say goodbye. Let's go. Like, I'm serious as well.
Well, you got to get flights though for that, haven't you?
No, included. Flights included from England. I don't know why they're all from England.
Well, because that's a lot of people cruise from England. That's
Right,
why.
so from England. Right. It's like 10-day cruise for like $1,000 or something.
We'll have a
Caribbean
look.
cruise.
I'm not committing, but we'll have a look.
Let's go, do it.
Ellie's
Ellie
excited.
should go
about it.
cruising. Cruising. Yes. Let's go. You can't come. Derek, you can't come either. You can go and see Big Out.
Right,
That's
this is degenerating into
It's
some
going.
kind
It's
of
going. I'm
shite.
talking bollocks. Can we cut it off? Can we go?
Thank.
Come on. I'm done. I'm done over Guest House Street. Everyone, have a great week.
Thanks very much for listening, everyone. If you want to check out our offers about Christmas and stuff like that, or just come and stay for a couple of nights, then check it out. And where'd you go to check it out, Kirst?
For Christmas.
For God's sake, you are no
Casa
good at this.
KiSi.com. For Christmas.
No, like the Christmas parties and that. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
What I mean?
Get on there. Book your tickets. There is a couple of overnight stays. I
You are
think.
shite at this, aren't you?
You call me shite. I can run this place without you.
I've told you to shut up and I've called you shite all in one podcast.
Yeah. Now go and book me a cruise
Shut
and you'll
up,
be redeemed.
you shite.
Oh, now you've seriously had it.
Well done for the weekend. You've done an
I
amazing
don't need a well
job.
done from you.
Thanks
I
very
don't need a
much
well
for
done
listening.
from anyone.
If you're watching this or listening to it, please like and subscribe wherever you are and everything. And that helps us get out there to more people. As someone said on one of our comments on YouTube,
Yeah, thank you.
You should really advertise this on Facebook so more people get the chance to listen to you. Because I really love listening to you, which was a lovely comment. But God knows why. Because I don't even like listening to myself.
You have come back proper chopsy from this golf weekend.
I haven't. I'm
Which
tired.
means you are
I can barely stay awake.
proper
I've had 8 hours sleep.
chopsy. You need to wind your neck in,
Do I though?
get back to reality. Yes. Okay?
What do you reckon now?
Adios, everyone.
Take care.
Have a great week.
What I'm going to do is not say anything at all and see when Kirsty stops talking.